Welcome to Bible Stories with Activities. Today's Gospel reading for the Holy Family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph comes from the Gospel according to Luke. Each year, Jesus' parents went to Jerusalem for the feast of Passover, and when he was 12 years old, they went up according to festival custom. After they had completed its days, as they were returning, the boy Jesus remained behind in Jerusalem, but his parents did not know it. Thinking that he was in the caravan, they journeyed for a day and looked for him among their relatives and acquaintances. But not finding him, they returned to Jerusalem to look for him. After 3 days, they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the teachers, listening to them and asking them questions, and all who heard him were astounded at his understanding and his answers. When his parents saw him, they were astonished, and his mother said to him, "Son, why have you done this to us? Your father and I have been looking for you with great anxiety." And he said to them, "Why were you looking for me? Did you not know that I must be in my father's house?" But they did not understand what he said to them. He went down with them and came to Nazareth and was obedient to them. And his mother kept all these things in her heart. And Jesus advanced in wisdom and age and favor before God and man. In today's gospel reading, you hear how Jesus stays behind in Jerusalem, and Mary and Joseph leave and they think he's with them, and then they can't find him in the caravan, so they hurry back to Jerusalem searching for him, and they're anxious. And then when they do find him, he's at the temple, and he doesn't realize how much anxiety he caused them, and says, "Didn't you know I must be in my Father's house?" And so I guess what I love about today's gospel is you see the humanity of Christ. You see this preteen boy who is growing and I guess kind of testing the limits of what he can do, and he's trying to learn, and he's quizzing the teachers and asking questions of them and listening. And so I love that. And then you also see that he realizes that in hindsight, he probably should have told his mom and dad he was staying behind. And so he returns with Mary and Joseph and is obedient to them. But I love that you get to see him grow, because this is really the only point in the Bible where you see a 12-year-old boy, Jesus. And so you see that preteen child Jesus, just the human side, just growing, the humanity within him. And I love that. And then you also, parents can connect really well to Joseph and Mary, because there are moments in our lives as parents that we're anxious about our kids, and we're wondering what are they doing, or maybe we actually have lost them for a little bit when we're at the playground or something. So I just love the connections to family life that you see in this gospel reading. Today, we will be making a Holy Family ornament. The materials that you will need are the template attached to this video, red or pink construction paper, scissors, a hole punch, string, glue, and coloring supplies. All right, now that you have your materials, let's get started. Once you've printed off your template, take your coloring supplies and color the Holy Family. Color St. Joseph, our 12-year-old Jesus, and Mary, however you would like to color them. Once you have finished coloring your Holy Family, take your construction paper and fold it in half, and then draw half a heart along the folded side, and then take your scissors and cut it out. And then once you've cut it out, unfold it so that you see your heart, and then take your Holy Family that you've colored and cut it out, and try to cut it as small as you can so that it fits on your heart. And once you have done that, take glue and glue your Holy Family onto your construction paper heart to make your ornament. And then take your hole punch and punch a hole in the top of the heart, and take your string and tie it through so that you can now hang your ornament on your Christmas tree. All right, now you have your completed Holy Family ornament to hang on your Christmas tree, because remember, the Christmas season is still going on. And when you look at this ornament, you can be reminded that the Holy Family is a model for our family, a model that we should strive to be like, that we should try to emulate, that we should strive for holiness. But it's also good to remember that, yes, even though they were the Holy Family and Jesus and Mary were perfect, Joseph was not entirely perfect. Mary, yes, was conceived without sin, and Jesus was the Son of God, but Joseph was a normal person just like everybody, and he was given extraordinary graces by being in the Holy Family, by being the foster father of Jesus, by being the husband of Mary. God gave him extraordinary graces so he could grow in holiness, and this Holy Family could be a holy family and bring humanity into the Holy Family. So thank you so much for joining me today, and for all the times that you've joined me with Bible stories, with activities. This is going to be my last episode of Bible Stories with Activities for a while. Hopefully I'll be able to continue it in the future, but right now, as I prepare for my fourth child arriving, things are getting kind of busy, so I'm gonna have to take a break for a while. But thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you and your family have a truly Merry Christmas season.